prosecution rested their case in the Lucas murder trial this afternoon. The defense will begin calling witnesses on Monday. News 5's Andy Cohen live at the Pueblo Courthouse tonight with more on the testimony and evidence presented to jurors on this final day for prosecutors. Andy?
Yeah, Rob, one of the pieces of evidence was the audio recording from that second interview between Pueblo police detectives with Donthe Lucas following his arrest back in 2017. And this time around, they didn't sound as sympathetic. In fact, they challenged Lucas on many of the inconsistencies in his story. For example, he'd previously said it was daylight when he woke up the next morning after Kelsey disappeared. And yet his cell phone data showed that his phone and Kelsey's phone were in the same area between 12:30 and 2:30 that morning. In fact, both of those phones registered with a cell tower near Beulah. Data also suggested that Donthe had Kelsey's phone with him or near him as he went to the ATM the next day. And he told the detectives that just doesn't make sense. He said that he'd never been to Beulah. The last time he was there was for a graduation party for a friend in high school in 2010. Lucas said that he thought, well, maybe he and Kelsey were just cruising, but then turned around and went back to his grandmother's house. And Lucas continued to deny in that interrogation that he had killed Kelsey, and he's still trying to figure things out. Said he needed to have more time to find the missing pieces of the puzzle, but he couldn't give those detectives an answer when they asked who else he would call. And the jail records show that the only other call Lucas made while he was in jail was to Jessica Martin. Now, jurors today also heard from a dog handler with a dog that is trained in human decomposition, and that animal did, in fact, alert in the backyard of Donthe's grandmother's home, that home on Manor Ridge Drive, as well as alerting when he was presented with the floor mats and trunk liner from a car. Always watching out for you, Pueblo. Andy Cohen, News 5.